here with the people that are behind this very excellent supply chain finance and working capital program. What was special about this program from your corporate perspective?
It all started maybe early 2021, where in Bayer, the focus has shifted more and more towards working capital and cash flow. We wanted to have like one global program. We wanted to have competitive pricing and stable funding, high user friendliness and flexibility, specifically for our suppliers. And it needed to be efficient to operate from a Bayer perspective.
As a financier, what stands out in this program compared to the standard supply chain finance program?
One key element and requirement from Bayer was the global funding capabilities, and J.P. Morgan has in different jurisdictions SCF capabilities to fund such a global program. Hand in hand goes, of course, then the capabilities to fund in different currencies. One of the key elements and contributions from J.P. Morgan perspective.
It's a large program, and that must be quite complex. So maybe you can elaborate on the challenges that you have faced in this program. Was there something specific that you had to overcome to make this a successful program?
Key challenges might be that we have a global funding structure in the background. Each region can then be funding the suppliers. Coordinating this with different local buying entities from Bayer, where the repayment process needs to be in place as well, capabilities to be in place and in sync with reconciliation, etc. So that's a challenge. First phase when conceptualizing this program and how we can contribute and comply with the efficient processes at Bayer on the payment perspective. And that's something, I think, a challenge that we overcame by introducing this global program.
In this complex structure, in this complex program, what do you think has contributed the most to the success of the program?
We are in different jurisdictions with different needs, also in terms of reconciliation purposes. From a Taulia perspective, we are able to kind of integrate the ERP systems and source essentially all the invoices and the information that is needed to the regarding parties, so J.P. Morgan, but also Bayer and the suppliers. How we essentially contributed is the Taulia platform is essentially a very quick onboarding process for the supplier. It's a 90-second process, so the supplier has an instant view on his invoices and his payments.
What did you learn in this process of adoption and using the SCF?
If we just implement a standard approach without incorporating the specifics of the organization, I think you don't end up being successful. As when you talk about the implementation phase of such a program, that you really need everybody constantly on board of the different functions.
So what is the role of Taulia in this program?
Our job is essentially to directly integrate with the ERP system of Bayer to source all the information in regards to invoices and suppliers to one platform, and then also channel that to J.P. Morgan and to the suppliers. On the Taulia side, there's multiple jurisdictions, and we are able to essentially integrate with the different ERP systems from Bayer, provide SCF or early payments to suppliers in all jurisdictions. So there's a quicker process in terms of invoice processing, essentially, and an optimization on both sides. We have a website created that essentially combines all the information for suppliers in a single source, and the supplier can read through essentially the entire process when joining the program.
What are the key success factors?
So from a, let's say, Bayer internal one is that you have all key players on board. Another key factor is the supplier outreach approach. And it's, of course, also the Bayer internal perspective. We really, I think, got the best out of the various perspectives together to then have an approach that works for everyone.